everybody, guess where I'm at? So I happened to be in town for work, and I thought, hey, since I'm nearby, why not go to Original Parts Group? Okay, everybody, just walked in the little lobby area here. It looks pretty cool. I'm just gonna walk through real quick for you all to see. Check this out. Got a OPG pinball machine, pretty sweet. So I'm just gonna walk through. They got stuff on display here on the wall. And check this out. Check out these cars. Pretty sweet. Look at that. Nice. Got some more things on the wall here. I want to show you guys this Buick's pretty cool. I love one-off, or not one-off, but rare cars that you don't see a lot of. Check out this Buick. It's pretty sweet. I'll show you guys the engine compartment. It's pretty nice. Check it out. Is that awesome or what? So yeah, they got all kinds of cool stuff in here. I was talking to the guys behind the counter. They helped me out. I got what I needed. And I'm gonna just swing around here real quick. Try not to go too fast. So I didn't have the fastener kit for my headlight bezels, so I stopped in here to pick them up. So that was a quick stop and pretty cool. Stay tuned. Okay, so this week, as you saw, I was in Southern California and I had an opportunity to go by Original Parts Group. So it was pretty cool. I was pretty impressed in there and it was great. They had what I needed. So last episode I was trying to put on my headlight bezels. And I couldn't find the hardware. So while I was down at OPG, they did have the hardware in stock, so I went ahead and picked that hardware up. So I'm going to go ahead and get those installed here. So this is just like a couple of these little plastic things, press-in things that go right in the headlight bezel here. These just snap in there. And then there's just a couple of chrome screws to put these in. Let's see, right hand, so this would be, see here, so just go right in there like that. It's got I think it hooks in there, just like that. So that turned out really nice. I turned the camera off because I'm so worried about scratching something. I'm like, I'm gonna just mess with this for a little bit. So it pushed right in. There's only 2 screws on the top, and then there's like a thing on the bottom that it snaps in. So it went in real easy. Again, I'm just so afraid to scratch something on this car. So we got this headlight bezel in. What I'm trying to do for you all here is I'm giving these close shots because I want you guys to see what I'm doing here. For me, this whole build has been trial and error. So if anything, if any of you out there restoring your Monte Carlo or you're working on it, you can kind of go through my videos and see some step-by-step things that I'm doing. So that's kind of the whole purpose and why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I want you guys to see You know, some people may not really be interested in that, but I think it's good to have a well-documented build. You know, on TV you can't show all this stuff. It just takes too much time, and that's why I've been just doing little short snippet videos, or not, you know what I mean. They're only like 15, 20 minutes long, because I want to show you guys all these details. So if you're doing a build yourself, you can do that, and you can see, you know, if there's something maybe that you're scratching your head on, you can maybe take a look at my videos and see something for reference. All right, so I got to put my glasses on, my reading glasses, so I'm seeing a little foggy. There we go. All right. Just want to make sure that's this one. Yeah, I guess that's in. Seemed like it had a bit of a gap. It's a trip, you know, when you're putting something together, you know, there's just so much, you know, there's a little bit of clearance for air and things like that, and sometimes you don't have enough room to work with. Sometimes, you know, as far as wiggling things around, sometimes you do. I know with that battery tray, I'm having some issues with that because it was on when I had the car, even though it was just thrown together. I did take it all apart, so I'm gonna have to figure the battery tray out. So on to the next until I figure the battery tray out. Can you guys hear my neighbor Fernando's Camaro? Sounds pretty amazing. He got a Holley Sniper, you know, because I did a Sniper on this car. I haven't started it yet, so he picked up the Sniper, put it on his Camaro. You know, he's having a lot of issues with it, but he's been working a lot on the tuning on it, and as you guys, if you can hear that, it sounds good. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, I want to show you guys what this the packet of screws came from my bolt kit, and I'm forgetting what you call these little fastener thingamajiggies, but it came with 3 of these, and then the bolts that go on top. What I thought was interesting is there are provisions like to put in things to mount a grill in here, but I was looking at the factory assembly manual, and that would be like a for Chevelle, that, you know, or maybe, you know, another A-body vehicle. So with the Monte Carlo, the bolts are on the top and on the bottom here, and so these press-on things, it looks like they go in on here. Let me just stick this on there, kind of get an idea. Yeah, we'll go in there, and then the bolt would go in from underneath. So there's 3 of them that came in the kit, so you just slide them over. There's 1, 2, there you go, just kind of snap in there. And then the 3rd one, I hope you guys can see this all right. It's kind of tough, you know. I'm a one-man show, you know. I'm the camera guy and the installer at the same time. So I'm hoping I got the camera angle right for you guys. So you see how these snap in there, okay? So I'm going to just gently slide this in there, and man, so it goes on the top here. And this top piece already has provisions for these bolts to go down in. So I'm going to just stick a bolt in for now to hold it in place. Just going to put that in a little bit. Get these others in there. Like, I can't even put that in with fingers. I'm gonna have to, but I took it off and it came off all right. So I'll mess with that in a minute. So these are what the bolts look like. They got like a washer built on them. Okay, let me show you what I did, guys. What I figured out. So when I put these little doodads on, I put them on like this. We're looking at the bottom of the grill right now. But I believe they need to be like this, with this part sticking out. And reason being is because I believe that part goes right into here, into these holes that are on this front piece here, this front garnish piece. So I'm flipping these around. I already flipped these around. I need to do the one in the middle, and I'll try this again for round. Okay, I get everything cinched on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I want to bring the camera there, see if you guys can see it. Give you an up close at the bottom tab of the grill there. There's one. There's two. Now these aren't tight yet, but I just wanted to show you guys. And there's three. Again, I'm not sure. Yeah, let me see if I can. There, that's the tab. That right there is the tab under. That's the tab right under for you to see. So, and then here's the top. And I'm getting ready to, I'm gonna dial it in right now, get everything tightened up, and see if I can get this nice and straight. And I'll show you when I'm done. We'll see what it looks like when I close the hood, how everything looks. These bolts, I think they're naturally tight like that so they don't back out. And actually, I haven't even tightened the bottom ones yet. And I'm just kind of looking. It looks all right. Gonna get these bottom ones tightened. Get my flashlight looking there, make sure that thing's poking through. Looks like everything's going in nicely. These things are dropping right in the holes there, so that's good. That's a good sign. Okay, I think we're good to go there. I'm just going to double check the top here. I'm going to cinch these up and close the hood and see what we're looking at. Do my best to get this thing dialed in. So before I tighten this anymore, I'm going to bring the hood down. I also want to take in consideration that I loosen stuff, and even with the battery tray, I actually loosened this body mount on this side in the front. So I had to get the floor jack and lift up this section of the car to get that bracket situated correctly, because I had to take the bolts out. Long story, it was wrong what I did, and that's why I didn't show you guys on camera, but I got myself in a little pickle and I got out already. So, so let me close this here and see what we got. Okay. So I can tell already that this grill is going to stick out too far. So going to have to figure something out to get this grill to push back more. I was worried about that. So yeah, gonna have to mess with this and see what I can do to make some modifications to get this grill to push back more, because it's sticking out a good 1/4 inch. And that's the and that's what you deal with when you're putting cars together. So not a problem. I could definitely get this worked out, but at least I got the grill on. Looks good. I reached out to the First Gen Monte Carlo Club, called a lifeline, and was able to get some answers on the grill. So the grill basically sticks out in front, and the hood, let's say this is the hood tucks behind the grill when it closes. So I was all stressed out about it because I didn't want to close the hood all the way, and I noticed there was a big gap in the front. And I pushed the grill as far as I could in and tightened the bolts down and everything, and I pretty much just like, okay, I'll go back to the drawing board and figure it out. But again, I reached out, called a lifeline at one of my guys at the First Generation Monte Carlo Club. Thank you, sir. You know who you are. So basically, it's supposed to stick out in the hood when you close it, tucks right behind the grill. Another thing, I shot video on it, but I didn't put it in this because it doesn't go for 71, and I did make a note, you see, on there as well. So I picked up these chrome pieces at OPG, and these go right under the headlight bezel. But let's see, they mount like this basically under the headlight bezel. But this is just information only. So I talked to again, one of my friends at First Generation Monte Carlo Club, and what he was explaining to me, and also some of the members from the First Generation Monte Carlo Club as well, got back to me with some information. So these were put on an early 70 Monte Carlo. These go right below the headlight extension, I should say. But they were only in the beginning. They didn't put them on later on in the year. Just in the very beginning, they put them on, and they stopped putting them on in production. So I actually put these on the car, as you see in my video, if you can catch that, but ended up taking them off after confiding with the club that these do not go on a 71. So I'm going to be just adding these to my pile of things that I don't need. But just wanted to give you guys an update to that. Now what I want to do is I'm gonna grab the camera, and I'm gonna show you guys the front so you can see what everything looks like with the grill on. It looks really nice. All right, so let me get down. Okay, so this is what everything looks like, the grill on, and everything looks really nice. I'm gonna get a little close there so you guys can see that gap I was talking about. So there is a gap where between the hood and the grill. So, and I might be able to bring it in just a hair more, and I'm going to look at that. But pretty much, you're going to want that gap anyways. I was thinking too, when you're driving around, let's say on the freeway and the hood's, vibrating and shaking, you don't want that thing to touch the front of the grill, because now you're going to have a scratched hood. So, everything turned out really nice. Thank you again, my friends from the First Generation Monte Carlo Club. I am a proud member of the First Generation Monte Carlo Club, so you all check it out and like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next episode.